Wagwan everybody, I'm Patrick and welcome to the Big Up Jamaica channel. Here we talk about all things Jamaica. We will discuss everything from headline news, entertainment, history, music, sports, culture and more. So make sure you subscribe so you can keep up to date with all things Jamaica. In today's video we will be discussing the baddest gangster in the history of Jamaica, Dennis Copperbot, in the dark underbelly of Jamaica's criminal history. Few names strike as much curiosity and infamy as Dennis Copperbot, a man both feared and respected. Copperbot's story is one of daring ambition, betrayal, and one of the most audacious robberies ever attempted in Jamaica, the Caymanas Park racetrack heist. Born and raised in the rough streets of Kingston, Dennis Both grew up surrounded by hardship and survival. From a young age he learned that respect wasn't given freely, it had to be taken. Copperbot earned his nickname for his toughness and unbreakable will. By the late 1970s and into the 1980s, he had built a name for himself in the criminal underworld. Smart, ruthless and fearless, Caymanas Park, Jamaica's premier horse racing venue, was known for excitement, gambling, and money, plenty of it. Each race day saw millions of dollars in bets, winnings, and transfers. To Copperbot, it was the perfect target. He planned what would become one of the boldest daylight robberies in Jamaican history, not just a heist, but a military-style operation executed with precision and nerve. On the day of the robbery, the atmosphere at Caymanas Park was electric. The crowd roared as horses thundered down the track, money flowed freely, and few noticed the men moving quietly with deadly intent. Then, in a flash, chaos erupted. Armed men stormed the cashier's area, shots rang out, and panic spread through the stands. The robbers, led by Copperbot himself, moved swiftly to seize the cash, but the police were faster than expected. Within minutes, law enforcement officers arrived, surrounding the track. What followed was a fierce and bloody shootout that turned the racetrack into a battlefield. Bullets tore through the air as terrified spectators dove for cover. Copperbot, refusing to surrender, fought back with everything he had. The gunfire lasted only moments, but its impact was eternal. When the smoke cleared, Dennis Copperbot lay dead, gunned down in a hail of bullets during the failed robbery. His men scattered or were captured, and the Caymanas Park heist ended not in triumph, but in tragedy. News of his death spread across Jamaica like wildfire. To some, he was a villain who met a fitting end. To others, he was a legend, a symbol of defiance in a world stacked against the poor. The story of Copperbot became part of Jamaican street law, a chilling reminder that no matter how daring or clever a man might be, the streets always collect their due. Today, the name Dennis Copperbot still echoes through Kingston's memory, the man who dared to rob Caymanas Park, who faced the law head-on, and who died in the very blaze of gunfire he once commanded. A gangster, a legend, and a cautionary tale of how power and pride can lead even the boldest men to their final race. Thank you for watching, and don't forget to like, share and subscribe and hit that notification bell so you will be instantly notified of new videos. See you on the next one.